in the prison now, and I was arrested. But well, I want to tell you guys about the story. Everybody knows the story of the 3 little pigs, or at least they think they do. But I will let you guys in on a little secret that nobody have ever heard it. It's from my side and who I am. I am the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf, and you can call me Al. And I don't know how the whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. And maybe because it's about our diet, but hey, it's not our fault that the wolves eat cute animals like bunnies or the sheep or the pigs. So, and if you think that you are hungry now, how do you think about this? Is it good to eat? Yes. So, are you hungry now? Do you want to eat it? No? Who is hungry right now? Do you want to eat it? Sure. Okay, good. Eat it. Sandwich. Okay, so for me, that sandwich is cute. And I think she's big and bad too. Everybody agree with me? Yeah. Okay, so don't judge me if people call me big bad wolf because I'm a cute wolf. And okay, I'll tell you guys about the story. The real story is just about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. So way back, once upon a time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny, and I had a terrible sneezing cold, and I ran out of sugar. So I decided to walk down the street and ask the neighbor for a cup of sugar. And now the neighbor was the pig, and he isn't bright at all. I mean, who in the world can build a house out of straw? So of course, on the minute that I knocked the door, it fell right in. And so I didn't want to just walk into somebody else's house. So I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? But then there was no answer. So I was just about to go home and ask the next neighbor. But then my nose started to itch. So I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed a great sneeze. Hachi! And then, and can you believe it? Can you believe it? The whole damn straw. The whole damn straw house fell down, and right in the middle of the pile of the straw, I saw the first little pig that he died at the doornail. So you know that it would be a shame if I leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there. So I just ate it up. Just think about that sandwich like she's eating now. And then so I walked down to the next neighbor, and he's the first little pig's brother. And well, I think that he's a little bit more clever because he built his house of the sticks. So I rang the bell of the house and I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? But then that pig answered, go away, wolf. I'm shaving the chin. Well, I mean, who cares? Like, who cares that the pigs, they have their hairs on their chin? So, well, okay. I don't know, I grabbed the doorknob, but then I felt a sneeze coming on. So I huffed and I snuffed, and I sneezed a great sneeze. Hachi! And then, can you believe it? His house just fell down right like as his brother's. So, and then when the dust cleared, I saw him just lying there and dead as a doornail. So the wolf's honor. And now you know that the food will spoil if you leave it out in the open. So I just did the only thing that there was to do. I had the dinner again, and I felt a little bit better because of the full stomach. So, and then I tried to go to the next neighbor, and this was the first and the second little pig's brother. I think that he must have been the brain of the family because he had built his house out of brick. So I tried to call him, Mr. Pig, are you in? Then, do you know that, like, how that little Parker answered me? He was like, he was like, get out of here, wolf! Don't bother me again. Well, talk about impolite. I think that he might have like a whole sack full of sugar, and he didn't even give me one little cup. Wow, what a pig! So I think that I will make a birthday cake instead of the cake. And then, but my sneeze is just coming up, and then I huff and I snuff, and I sneeze a great sneeze. Hachi! and then I heard the pig just yell at me, well, your old granny can sit on a pin. Oh, so I was always a calm fellow, but when somebody talked like that about my old granny, well, I went a little crazy. So of course, when the cops they drove up, all that they saw was I trying to huffing and snuffing and trying to break his house down. And then the rest, as the story, they say I am the big bad wolf. But the news reporter, they think that a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't interesting. So they jazz up and they say huff and puff and blow your house down. So that's all. But